Hello, my name is Richard Parsons and I would like to welcome you to Finance 545. This is an introductory finance course for MBA students. You're not expected to have had or understand finance before, but you are expected to have had some basic accounting. We start with the assumption that you understand income statement and financial statements. I'd like to welcome you to this class because I think it's a very important class. The things you will learn will be useful to you in any business career. I've been teaching college for about 8 years now, but prior to that, I was a financial executive for M&M Mars. And I can promise you that in every position, whether you're a salesman or a manufacturing manager, you need to understand some financial concepts. So these things you learn in this course will be very useful to you in your career. I like to tell people that accounting is the language of business, but finance is the poetry of business. In finance, we learn how to make sense of the numbers, make meaning out of them, and make them useful to us in understanding how to improve the business. So let me talk about the things we'll cover. The first thing we'll cover the first week is the financial statements. You'll look at the income statement, the balance sheet, and make sure you understand how to interpret them, understand what's good and bad, and we'll use a lot of financial ratios in order to evaluate performance, either year to year or versus other companies. The next thing we'll study is the time value of money. This is the present value function. This is a critical concept of finance. Unless you master this, you won't be able to understand the things we do later in the course. So make sure you grasp this and understand it before we go forward. After we do that, we'll use those concepts to evaluate stocks and bonds and put a value on them. Then the fourth thing we'll study is called capital budgeting. That's an understanding of, should we make an investment? Should we buy this plant, launch this brand, spend this money? So we call that capital budgeting, and once again we use the time value of money concepts in order to make those decisions. And then the final thing we'll talk about in this MBA course is the cost of capital. That's the return required by a business for the business to be effective. So that's what we'll cover. Make sure you have the book. It's listed in the syllabus, and make sure you have a financial calculator. Those are also listed in the syllabus, and ask me if you have any questions. In terms of how the course will be graded, you will be graded on 3 things. We have a quiz on every chapter. We also have several projects, 3 projects, and 2 tests. The quizzes are designed as learning instruments, not assessments. And so you're allowed to take them twice. Make sure you look at when the quiz is due and allow yourself plenty of time to take the quiz, go back and study up on the things that you missed to take the quiz again. I hope you will all get 100% on every quiz. The projects, 2 of them are actually required based on the first week's work. So we'll get right into the projects, and I'll tell you a little bit more about those as we get into the course. The third project is in the 3rd week or 4th week. It's on capital budgeting. And the tests will be given a midterm and a final. So it's important you stay current with this course. A 5-week course goes so fast and you can get behind before you know it. I expect that you will need to spend significant time, at least every other day, in order to master the concepts in this course in this short period of time. Please stay in touch with me. If there's things you don't understand in 5-week course, we don't have time for you to spend a week to figure them out. We need to keep you current. The way you will stay in touch with me is by email and phone. And I hope to get to know you a little bit as good as possible through those techniques. Anyway, I'm excited about this course. It should be meaningful to you. Let's make it a great one together, and I will talk to you soon.